Welcome back, guys. I'm Mark Wong, and today we are in the tech room, your trusty companion for all things tech. Whether you're a tech enthusiast looking for the latest innovations or a casual user seeking honest reviews, you've come to the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the realm of gadgets, gaming consoles, PCs, and more. In this video, we will be taking a look at Nvidia's 4060 and 4070 Super as they go toe-to-toe with their Radeon counterparts, the 7600 XT and the 7800 XT. In the world of GPUs or graphics processing units, only two brands come to mind, Nvidia and Radeon. These two have been trying to best each other for decades, with Nvidia offering high performance and Radeon offering the best value for money cards you can get your hands on. So in this video, we'll take a look at their raw performance as well as how much value they offer relative to FPS. To help you further, there are timestamps and direct links to all the products in the description below. Also, the prices featured in today's video can change, so be sure to take a close look at the links for the updated prices. So let's get started. For our first matchup, we have our entry-level cards going head-to-head, Nvidia's RTX 4060 Ti versus Radeon's 7600 XT. Priced at $409.99, the Nvidia RTX 4060 Ti is 4,352 CUDA cores. The base clock of the RTX 4060 Ti is 2.31 gigahertz with a boost clock that goes up to 2.54 gigahertz. Memory is another crucial aspect. The RTX 4060 Ti comes with 8 GB of GDDR6 memory. This ensures fast data transfer rates and helps in handling high-resolution textures and complex scenes. When it comes to power, the RTX 4060 Ti is relatively efficient with a total graphics power of 165 to 160 watts. Nvidia recommends a minimum power supply of 550 watts for a stable system. Let's not forget about ray tracing and DLSS. The RTX 4060 Ti includes third-generation RT cores and third-generation Tensor cores, providing real-time ray tracing and AI-driven performance boosts. It also offers frame generation, allowing for smoother frame rates even in demanding titles. Now for the Radeon 7600 XT priced at $324.99. This card features 2048 stream processors, providing a good amount of power for gaming and content creation. Moving on to clock speeds, the RX 7600 XT has a game frequency of 2,470 MHz and a boost frequency that goes up to 2,755 MHz. This card features 16 GB of GDDR6 memory. Power consumption is always a concern, but the RX 7600 XT is relatively efficient with a TDP of 190 watts. AMD recommends a minimum power supply of 500 watts for a stable system. Let's not forget about ray tracing and AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR, providing real-time ray tracing and AI-driven performance boost. Now, on paper, these two are more or less on par with each other, but actual gaming performance is a different story. For these benchmarks, we're using a Core i9-13900 processor with 32 GB of RAM. We will also be running these benchmarks on 1440p. Testing it out on Cyberpunk, we will be turning off ray tracing, DLSS, and FSR. We'll also be running it under the highest settings. The 4060 Ti ran at an average of 46 FPS with 1% lows of 35 FPS. On the other hand, the 7600 XT ran at an average of 43 FPS with 1% lows of 36 FPS. The 4060 performed just a bit better than the 7600X, but not by a significant amount. Next, we tested it on a more graphically demanding game. Alan Wake 2 with FSR 2 on and ray tracing off, we ran it at custom settings at medium, high, and ultra. Here, the 4060 Ti averages 36 FPS with 1% lows of 29 FPS. The 7600 XT, on the other hand, averaged 31 FPS with 1% lows of 16 FPS. Now, while the 5 FPS difference isn't incredibly glaring, the 4060 Ti performed better during graphically intense scenes, hence its significantly better 1% lows. That being said, the obvious advantage goes to the 4060 Ti here. Now let's try another demanding game, Red Dead Redemption 2. We adjusted the settings predominantly on Ultra with DLSS and FSR off. The 4060 Ti averaged 78 FPS with 1% lows of 65 FPS. On the other hand, the 7600 XT averaged 69 FPS with 1% lows of 63 FPS. Now let's try it on Starfield. We adjusted the settings to high and ultra without any upscaling. The 4060 averaged 43 FPS with 1% lows of 31 FPS. The 7600 XT wasn't far behind though, as it averaged 40 FPS with 1% lows of 29 FPS. Looking at a 10-game average though, the RTX 4060 delivers higher average performance with 63 FPS compared to the RX 7600 XT's 55 FPS. However, the RX 7600 XT offers a better value at 0.169 FPS per dollar compared to the 4060 0.154 FPS per dollar value. If you're looking for the highest performance, the RTX 4060 is the better choice. However, if you're focused on getting the most bang for your buck, the RX 7600 XT offers better value with a higher FPS per dollar ratio. Now let's move on to the high-end cards, the 4070 Super versus the 7800 XT. Priced at $599.99, the 4070 Super features 7,168 CUDA cores. It also boasts a base clock of 1.98 GHz and a boost clock of 2.48 GHz. When it comes to memory, the 4070 features 12 GB of GDDR6X memory, making it great for 1440p and even 4K gaming. With a total graphics power of 220 watts, this card is pretty power efficient, requiring a 650 watt power supply. Of course, this card also features ray tracing, DLSS, and frame generation for maximum visual quality and smooth frame rates. Moving on to Radeon side, we have the 7800 XT priced at $499. It features 3,840 stream processors, as well as a game frequency of 2,124 megahertz and a boost frequency of 2,430 megahertz. Offering 16 gigabytes of memory, this card is ideal for 1440p and even 4K gaming. It also has a typical board power of 263 watts for a stable system. Radeon recommends a 700 watt power supply. This goes without saying, but the 7800 XT also offers ray tracing and AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR. Let's take a look at the performance at 4K. We will now be using a Ryzen 5 7600 processor for these benchmarks. Playing Alan Wake 2, we adjusted the settings on the high preset with ray tracing off. The RTX 4070 Super averaged 43 FPS with 1% lows of 36 FPS, while the 7800 XT performed similarly with a 43 FPS average. Its 1% lows were at 23 FPS, giving it a disadvantage. We also ran Cyberpunk 2077 with its settings on the Ultra preset with both ray tracing and upscaling off. The 4070 averaged 35 FPS with 1% lows of 27 FPS, while the 7800 XT averaged 41 FPS with 1% lows of 33 FPS. AMD proves to be the solid winner here. Running it on Red Dead Redemption 2, we adjusted the settings to favor the quality preset with Vulkan API. Now, this is where both GPUs performed almost identically. They both averaged 66 FPS. The 4070 Super's 1% lows were at 55 FPS, while the 7800 XT's 1% lowers were at 54 FPS. We also ran these cards on Ghost of Tsushima on the very high preset. The 4070 Super averaged 48 FPS with 1% lows of 41 FPS, while the 7800 XT performed better with an average of 54 FPS and 1% lows of 49 FPS. Taking a look at our 10-game average, the 4070 Super delivers an average performance of 60.7 FPS, while the RX 7800 XT is around 61.5 FPS, just slightly higher than the competition. What about the FPS per dollar value though? The 4070 Super offers approximately 0.087 FPS per dollar, while the 7800 XT offers 0.123 FPS per dollar. While both GPUs offer almost similar performance in terms of average FPS, the RX 7800 XT provides better value for money with a higher FPS per dollar ratio. So if you're looking for the best performance and the most bang for your buck, the RX 7800 XT is the better option. And there you have it, folks, the Nvidia versus Radeon graphics card showdown. If you like this video and it helped you in any way, please do give it a like and hit the subscribe button. If you have a question or a product you want us to review, be sure to drop your recommendations in the comments below. Until next time, this is Mark signing off, reminding you to stay connected and updated with all of our research into everything that makes our tech rooms great.